Welcome to CS201 course, Python Programming. Week 1 covers an introduction to Python programming language. By the end of the topic, students must be able to 1. Define what is Python programming language, 2. Enumerate the uses of Python, 3. Familiarize with the syntax of Python programming language. Let us define Python programming language. Python is a popular programming language created by Guido van Rossum, and released in 1991. It is used for web development, software development, mathematics, system scripting, mails, data analytics and even in game development. Here's some of the popular software programs written in Python: YouTube, Google, Instagram, Reddit, Spotify, Dropbox, and Quora. If you are still wondering what are the types of programs you can create using Python, here are some of the examples. Python programming language can be used to create web applications such as web login forms for signing in or signing up. Python is also a popular language used to access the database such as reading or writing data. What are the main reasons why Python becomes the top choice of every programmer? 1. Python works on different platforms such as Windows, Mac, Linux, and even Raspberry Pi, a hardware platform for developing IoT projects. 2. Python has a simple syntax similar to the English language. 3. It has a syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages. 4. It runs on an interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written. 5. Choose your own programming style. It can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way or a functional way. Before we begin the discussion for Python syntax, let us compare Python to human language. Python was designed for readability, and has some similarities to the English language with influence from mathematics. Take a look at the example below. The first one uses a keyword print to display the text, while the second example is related to mathematics, wherein the addition symbol was used to add the values of the variables. What is Python indentation? 1. Indentation refers to the spaces at the beginning of a code line. 2. Where in other programming languages the indentation in code is for readability only, the indentation in Python is very important. 3. Python uses indentation to indicate a block of code. In the first example, proper indentation was used to indicate a block of code, while the second example does not include an indentation, causing a syntax error. Python variables are used to hold a data. It could be a string, a number, or an array. In Python, variables are created when you assign a value to it. Python comments are useful in coding. It is used to explain Python code. It is also used to make the code more readable. It is useful to prevent execution when testing code. Python comments start with a hash, and Python will ignore them. Line 1 in the code below use comments. How to run your Python codes. Here are some of the tools you can use to execute Python codes. For this course, we will be using REPL.it. REPL.it is a free IDE, integrated development environment, that allows users to write their own programs and code in dozens of different languages such as Python, Java, C++ and HTML. That is the end of discussion 1.